channel. Today I'm here with a different fun type of video. I am going to talk about 10 fragrances for 10 occasions. I've been meaning to do this for a while now, so I finally got around to doing it, you guys. So I have laid out here amazing fragrances that work well for each of those occasions that I'm going to be talking about. So you guys, before I get started with the 10 perfumes for 10 occasions, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring that notification bell so that you will be notified every time I upload, so you don't miss any of my content. And also don't forget to follow me on Instagram, you guys. I'm really active now. I'm becoming more active on Instagram. We have a lot of fun on Instagram, so please don't forget to follow me on Instagram. So if you guys want to see what my picks are for those 10 occasions, stay tuned. So you guys, I don't know where to get started, so I think I'm gonna get started with the first date fragrance. I have two perfect fragrances for first date. I know I'm only supposed to show you guys one fragrance, but I really had to put two in this category because I think I have other categories that are gonna have just more than one option. I hope it's okay with you guys. So I got two perfect fragrances for a first date here. Can you guess what they are? Well, my first pick is Kayali's latest release. I actually did a dedicated review for this fragrance. I'll link it up here and down in the description box, you guys. This one is perfect for a first date, and I will tell you why. This is Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper 25. This one is a perfect fragrance for a first date because, well, assuming this is the kind of person that you want to fall in love with, right? So if it's like a first date that you're not very sure of, maybe this is not the one. But if it's a first date with someone that you're really into, that you really want to see it going somewhere, I would say this is the fragrance. This one is so memorable, you guys. So when you go on your first date, you want to wear something that's gonna leave a scent memory. Every time that guy thinks about you, you know, that scent memory should linger with him. And that scent memory will trigger this gorgeous picture of you. Even if you weren't put together, the scent memory will do the work for you. This would paint a beautiful, exotic, mysterious princess kind of vibes. This will live with the person you went on the first date with. This one has that pink pepper note in the opening, which Mona shared that she heard from an expert that the note of pink pepper invokes feelings of falling in love for the first time. So what could be better for a first date with someone you really, really are into and you want to see it going somewhere? What's better than this one? Not only that, not only the pink pepper note in here, but the gorgeous rose notes in here, rose de mai and Bulgarian rose, the vanilla that's in here that makes it very sweet. You want to wear, men tend to like sweeter fragrances on women. So this is assuming, you know, you're a woman, you want to wear this on your first date with someone you want to be serious with, right? This has vanilla. Vanilla kind of is a must for that kind of memory, to trigger that kind of memory in males especially. So yeah, I mean, it has vanilla, has two kinds of gorgeous rose. There's sandalwood in the base notes that makes it very creamy and sensual. There's, you know, golden amber in the base, and it's long lasting. It'll last throughout the date, and it goes from day to night. That's another important thing for a first date, because you never know what you would do on a first date. Usually it's like, you know, I don't know, dinner and a movie. It could be like a movie during the day and then you go out to dinner at night. You know, it depends on what you're doing on your first date, but this will work for anything that you're doing day or night, I think. But I prefer to wear this at nighttime, I should say that. And this will go all year round. It's that type of fragrance. So it's perfect for a first date. And also it's not like raunchy kind of sexy, you know, it's more of a exotic princess-like sexy. So you don't want to wear like raunchy, you know, like sexy fragrances on your first date. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to go there. But this is still sexy, and the person will remember you in a more princess, oh, this mysterious exotic person, you know, that I went on the date with. He'll still remember you as a sexy person, but not in a raunchy way. You know what I'm saying? I would say this is something your date is gonna remember you by and come back to you with that scent memory. It'll paint this beautiful picture of you in the brain of that person. So this is Kayali Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, perfect first date fragrance. The next pick that I have here for a first date is, it's again a perfect balance between innocent and sexy and memorable, you know, fragrance. And this is my favorite out of the three that came out together, the three Delinas, you know. So I'm giving it away. This is Delina Exclusif. This one is the more exotic, mysterious of the three. You know, La Rosée is for summertime, and Delina, the originals, something you can wear day to night, but it has that green rhubarb note, which tends to be a little, not quite agree with people. So you don't want to wear a fragrance that has any kind of note that might be a problem, you know what I mean, on your first date. You don't want to give your first date a headache. So instead of Delina, the original, with that sharp green note, rhubarb note, choose this one, Delina Exclusif, which is everything that Delina is, everything that is sexy about it, without that sour rhubarb note. This one is very sensual. This one's very exotic. This one is very like beautiful. A beautiful princess goddess like woman would wear this, you know what I mean? And that's the kind of idea you want to give out on your first date. Someone that keeps the date interested, intrigued, but at the same time doesn't leave a kind of a, you know, too sexy, raunchy kind of vibes. This has incense. There's Turkish rose in here. You know, it opens with the lychee note just like the other Delinas. It's fruity, it's sweet, it's beautiful and rose and amazing. It's got that incense note, giving it a bit of that mysterious smoky vibe, which I think is perfect for a first date. This is Delina Exclusif, which I think is great for a first date, or any date really, but these two are particularly good for a first date. Next, I have fragrances that are super, super sexy for date night. So I've got several here. Actually, I want to talk about two. I've talked so much about each of these, so I'm not going to stay too long here. So my first pick is something that I think would work better in colder weather, but it would work even during like spring, summer, if the nighttime is really cool, because there's a cherry note in here that's really sexy. This is Scandal by Night by Jean-Paul Gaultier. This one is ultra sexy, so sexy. This has that cherry note in here, same DNA as the original, which by the way would also work for a date night. This one has that added cherry. This one also has the honey accord, but it's not as dominant as it is in the original. So it's a very sweet honey, white floral, tuberose, cherry, woody, amber, warm, spicy citrus type. It has like a bunch of citrus notes in the opening with a little bit of honey, and in the middle you get that gorgeous cherry with a bunch of gorgeous white florals. In the middle you get that sexy, gorgeous cherry note with very feminine, juicy pear and a bunch of white florals. And in the base you get that vanilla and tonka bean, which makes it very vanilla heavy, which makes it very sexy. There's patchouli, I believe. There's amberwood. There's musk. It's an amazing fragrance. It's very, 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 very sexy. I would say this is for a sexy hot date, nighttime date. This is Jean-Paul Gaultier, Scandal by Night. Next, I have a fragrance that is for a hot, sexy date on, I would say, a paradise vacation nighttime, right? On the beach at nighttime. So it's kind of more specific, but you can wear this, you guys, during the summertime for a hot date at nighttime. This I talked a million times about. This is so sexy. This fragrance makes me feel very sexy. This is Tabit by Tiziana Terenzi. You can buy this fragrance, you guys, for much cheaper, about 35% off on Fragrance Net and fragrancebuy.ca. There are so many places, discounted places. Don't buy this for any less than 35% off, you guys. Anyway, this fragrance is so sexy. Oh my god. This has this warm sand note in it, and there's like candy literally in the base, so it's very sweet. This opens with green notes and bergamot, which doesn't linger very long, and then it gives into that middle with that juicy peach, coconut, the warm stand, and all those exotic florals. And in the base you get that literally that candy note, which makes this very sweet and sexy. There's amber, there's vanilla, there's musk, there's other woody notes. This is so sexy, you guys. Very, very, very sexy fragrance. When this first arrived, I ordered this. This was my first Tiziana Terenzi fragrance I ordered. When it arrived and I sprayed on it, my husband just went wild. It was like, woo, that's sexy. And now we're gonna move on to the party fragrances. What would you wear to go out partying, clubbing, I don't know, concert, something party-like? I got two perfect ones. They're actually original and the flanker. I think these are the quintessential party fragrances. If you ask me, they last forever. And they have this stunning, sexy, you know, scent to it. This is La Nuit Tresor and La Nuit Tresor à la Folie. So you guys, these ones, party fragrances, clubbing fragrances. This one, the original, has that coffee note in it, which makes it really, really nice. And the à la Folie is the vanilla bomb. This has a heavier dose of vanilla. The original does too, but this is like the vanilla bomb. There's a lot of vanilla in here. Which, by the way, I think the à la Folie version you can wear on a hot date too, because that overwhelming vanilla is very, very sexy in here. So the original is like very sweet, caramel, vanilla, coffee, patchouli, woody, amber, balsamic kind of fragrance. It has the most complex and gorgeous base notes, you guys. This has praline, by the way, in it, which makes it delicious and gourmand. So it opens with pear and bunch of citruses. In the middle, you get those juicy fruity notes like passion fruit, strawberry, vanilla orchid, and there's black rose in the middle. And in the base, you get praline, caramel, vanilla, coffee, I think coumarin too. There's licorice, there's lychee, there's papyrus. It's like a very complex base. Very, 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 very sexy. Leaves an intoxicating trail. I would say these two are party fragrances, but also we can wear on dates, date night as well. This one has got the same DNA without the coffee and has a heavier dose of vanilla. This is the à la Folie. Again, will last you all night long until you party till the dawn. And again, this one, the vanilla, especially the à la Folie, would be great for a sexy date night as well. Then we have the Netflix stay in, have a sort of a nice Netflix date with your husband kind of night fragrances. I have 3 here that I want to suggest because of different reasons. So my first choice for Netflix chill, stay at home date with your husband type of vacation is YSL Libre Intense. This is not the original, this is the intense version. Particularly I chose it because this has a heavier dose of vanilla, which is a little bit more feminine, if you ask me, than the original. I didn't really care for the original. This one actually still has that gorgeous, very calming lavender note, which is what makes it perfect for a chill night in watching Netflix. But at the same time, that intense dose of vanilla makes it appropriate for a cozy cuddle time with, you know, husband watching Netflix or boyfriend, whomever. This is a very vanilla, aromatic, lavender, white floral, amber, citrus, slightly powdery scent. So this has a bunch of citrus and lavender in the opening, and there's lavender in the middle too, which is really nice with a bunch of white florals and stuff. And in the base you get tonka bean and vanilla, very heavy dose of vanilla, which makes it very slightly sexy at the same time as calming, you know. And then there's ambergris giving it a kind of a freshness, and there's vetiver for earthiness. Really nice one for Netflix at home with your hubby kind of situation. This is YSL Libre Intense. Then I have another one which is just like YSL Libre in that same sort of category. has lavender in it for that calming sensation. At the same time, it's sexy, it's feminine. This is My Guerlain by Guerlain. So this one, you guys, very feminine, very much of a vanilla fragrance that is with lavender. There's a beautiful lavender note here that's not overpowering, that mix in with that gorgeous dose of vanilla. It's very kind of feminine, sexy, but very calming because of the lavender. Perfect for chill at home, Netflix night with your husband, boyfriend, whomever. This is a vanilla, lavender, woody, aromatic, balsamic, powdery, sweet, warm, spicy, fresh, spicy, slightly iris kind of fragrance. There's lavender and bergamot in the opening, which is very calming. The lavender, the bergamot's fresh, and then there's iris, rose, and jasmine, I think, in the middle, which is beautiful, calming, and you know, powdery and feminine at the same time. And in the base you get vanilla, tonka bean, and benzoin, which really all three of them smell vanilla, and so it's a huge dose of vanilla, which makes it very sweet and sexy for, you know, men like that vanilla sweet scent. And then there is a slight hint of licorice and patchouli. So yes, perfect for a stay in sort of Netflix chill kind of night. This is Mon Guerlain by Guerlain. So next I have office fragrance. So for this one, I have a fragrance that I think is very popular and used to death. But it is a good one for office. I mean, that's like the quintessential office fragrance, if you ask me. It's formal at the same time. It has just the right amount of edge. This is Coco Mademoiselle Intense by Chanel. I picked the Intense because this one lasts longer and a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more memorable. The only problem I have with this is the fact that everybody and their dog wears it. You know, but you know, office fragrances aren't meant to be something that, you know, jumps out at you. You know what I mean? You want to smell good, but at the same time smell formal, respectful, elegant, all that at the same time. You don't want to like offend people and everything. So yeah, this would be the perfect office fragrance, honestly, you guys. But there are a lot of fragrances, like any of your everyday fragrances that I'm about to talk about here. Some everyday fragrances which also can work for office fragrances. So I only chose this one because this is like the quintessential office fragrance. So now I'm going to talk about the everyday fragrances which you can also wear to the office. So I have perfect ones right here actually that are non-offensive but memorable, and at the same time make you feel fresh and beautiful, all rolled into one, honestly. So I've got Si by Giorgio Armani, or Si Intense. No, you can wear Si or Si Intense. These are amazing everyday fragrances, like day-to-day wear, you know, all day wear. Si Intense especially, you know, either one of these will go from day to night and will keep you fresh all day and, you know, go in places, but it lasts a long time on your skin as well. This has ambergris in it, both the Intense and this, which gives it that fresh touch, which keeps you fresh. Like when you, for example, if you wore this to the office, this is an everyday fragrance, so you can wear this running errands or doing, you know, just every day. You know, if you're sweating and everything, this is something that's going to keep you fresh. This opens with that juicy, beautiful blackcurrant note, which you guys know I love. Both of them. And there's ambergris in the base. It's woody, fruity, vanilla, aromatic, soft, spicy, green, rose, patchouli, floral, slightly earthy, slightly fresh fragrance. There's May Rose and Freesia in here. There's vanilla, there's patchouli, there's ambroxan and woody notes in the base. Same with Intense, same DNA, a little bit of differences. This one is the more intense version, lasts longer. I would say you can wear this all day long. If you want something for every day, but you want to be noticed too, like you want to be beautiful at the same time, these are the ones for you. And then I have My Way by Giorgio Armani also. This is a very pretty fragrance, you guys. Very pretty. I mean, you can wear this every day at the same time if you want to feel beautiful though. These two, by the way, Si and Si Intense, they can be signature scents. Same with this. It is very pretty, just as pretty as the juice. It's pink and pretty. This is the tuberose fragrance. It's white floral tuberose woody kind of fragrance. It's not that complicated. It smells so pretty, so beautiful, but it has something really fresh and nice about it too. There's a bunch of white florals like Indian jasmine, tuberose, orange blossom, there's bergamot, there's vanilla in this fragrance, there's woody notes. Yeah, very pretty. I would say it's something that you can wear all day long, every day, if you want to feel beautiful wearing it day to day. This is Giorgio Armani My Way. Then I have fragrances for an elegant occasion. Anything elegant, you guys. Whether it's daytime or nighttime, something super classy, sophisticated, elegant. It could be a gala. It could be high tea. It could be, you know, something slightly formal, but at the same time elegant type of occasion. You don't want to smell raunchy, sexy type of way, you know, but also at the same time you want to smell memorable, elegant, ethereal, at the same time beautiful. So this is the kind of fragrances for that. So the first one I have for you guys is Elizabethan Rose by Penhaligon. My goodness, this is such a beautiful fragrance. By the way, this will go all day long. You can wear from day to night. This fragrance here, very, very sophisticated, very elegant. It's a rose fragrance that is reminding me actually a little bit of Delina without the green sour rhubarb note. It has that sort of the same type of rose that's in Delina that's in here. It's a rose, floral, fruity, nutty, almond, citrus, powdery kind of scent. It opens with like hazelnut and almond, you guys. It's very nutty opening with citrus, and there is a hint of cinnamon in the opening, which is very interesting. In the middle you get, I think, rose de mai and rose, and then you get some juicy like plum, blackcurrant type of notes that gives this kind of a fresh, fruity freshness. And there's geranium, which really complements rose. And in the base you get violet, which is a powdery note, and orris, which is also a powdery note. There's musk giving it that edge. And then there are other woody notes and vetiver giving it a slight earthy touch. And I just love the Tudor rose seal right here, which I think is a very, very nice touch. This is Penhaligon's Elizabethan Rose. And then I have another one that I've talked so much about. This is by Fragrance du Bois. This is the most sophisticated scent ever. It's a very sophisticated oud rose combo. The oud in here is 100% organic and clean oud. There's nothing barnyard about this oud. It's not there. It's a very super clean oud. This one is Fragrance du Bois Oud Rose Intense. This one, you guys, is the most kind of, I wouldn't say minty fresh. There's something very fresh like minty fresh in here, which is what makes this very elegant, very sophisticated, very expensive smelling. This is something you can wear to like a gala. You know what I mean? Something very like elegant sort of function. This would go from day to night as well. It's a rose that's fruity. It's fresh, spicy. That rose and fresh spicy go really well. There's oud in here. It's slightly powdery. It's aromatic. There's slight citrus in here. And, you know, oud, of course, in here. It opens with a bunch of really fresh, juicy fruit notes and bergamot. So it's a very fresh, almost like a minty, sort of sparkly, fresh start. There's rose and geranium in the middle, which I work really well together with sandalwood and amber. Sensual touch, amber with that slight sort of, I don't know, the slight resiny gourmand touch. And then in the base you get that clean, 100% organic, clean oud. Such a sophisticated scent, you guys. It would be perfect for a very formal, elegant occasion. This is Fragrance du Bois Oud Rose Intense. Next I have wedding related categories. So the first one is wedding guest. So I could think of one perfect fragrance for that, you guys. I don't know. This is, I feel like, the perfect fragrance. It is non-offensive. It is very elegant. It's kind of formal in a way and still, you know, memorable, but not too like overpowering. You don't want to overshine the bride. This is Baccarat Rouge 540. This one would be the ideal wedding guest scent, if you ask me. Like I said, very elegant, very kind of formal. It's sophisticated, it's expensive smelling, but it would not outshine the bride. It's non-offensive, as I said. People like this fragrance. So yeah, you know what's in this, you guys. There's like saffron in the opening. There's jasmine. There's woody notes. There's ambroxan, or ambergris actually. This, you know, this is my Houdini fragrance. This is performs really well, but it kind of like sometimes you can't smell it on you, but other people will smell you and give you compliments and stuff. Again, it will last the whole duration of the wedding. Again, it's, you know, you want to wear something long lasting. I think this is great for a wedding guest. I think it's the perfect one for a wedding guest. This is Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Kurkdjian. Also, by the way, you can wear the extrait version, which I didn't bring down. I left it up there. Would be also perfect for a wedding guest. So next I have bridal fragrances, you guys. I think these two are perfect for a bride. The first one I want to talk about is from a house that specializes basically, like all of the female targeted fragrances tend to be very feminine, very powdery, something very feminine, powdery about the DNA of the female fragrances from this house. You know the house I'm talking about. It's Raja. This is Raja Scandal, the Essence de Parfum fragrance. This is Parfums. Oh, this is, again, this fragrance is like, has two sides to it. So as a bride, you want to be remembering the day you got married, and this you will remember, you know, with this fragrance. But you want to also smell very soft and feminine and very ethereal, goddess-like, but also bewitching and captivating, and all at the same time. Here's the one for you. This is a white floral fragrance. I say for brides, white floral fragrances are really it for a bride. You don't want to wear overly like projecting monstrosities that are in your face, you know, like, you know, offensive. You don't want to wear something that is just too much for a bride. You know what I'm saying? And this is just perfect. This is innocent at the same time bewitching. I mean, like, how do you even achieve that? So yeah, this has like every beautiful white floral imaginable in this fragrance. There's gardenia, there's orange blossom, there's jasmine, there's neroli. I mean, name the white floral, and there's tuberose too, I believe. Like every white floral that is gorgeous imaginable in this fragrance. There's orris in the base, giving it that powdery touch. Opens with bergamot like most of the Raja perfumes, and there's a bunch of other woody notes and stuff in the base. So this is the Essence du Parfum. If you want something to last even longer, get the one that is a little more expensive, Scandal from Raja. That would be also perfect for a bride. I would say Raja Danger, Raja, like basically most of the Raja perfumes would be perfect for a bride, if you ask me. And if the bride wants to change fragrances, you wear this during your church ceremony or whatever, your ceremony, and then for the reception you can wear something else. So this doesn't last a whole long time, but then again, you can wear this to like the ceremony, the daytime part, and then for the evening, for the reception, you can switch your fragrances. You know what I mean? So this is Raja Scandal Essence de Parfum Parfums. Next, I have another gorgeous fragrance that would be very memorable. You will remember your wedding, you smelling like this forever. You would leave that beautiful, gorgeous, feminine, stunning, beautiful, goddess-like scent memory in your brain and your husband's brain. You know what I mean? This is Amouage Love Tuberose, you guys. I just got this one. This is so beautiful. It's beautiful. It is so beautiful. I know people say this is beautiful, but no one said just how beautiful this fragrance is. It's memorable, very memorable. The scent memory from this fragrance you'll remember forever. This is a tuberose whipped cream kind of fragrance. Very feminine, but like in a very gorgeous, beautiful way, you know, like a very beautiful woman on her wedding day would wear this fragrance. Like I said, this is a white floral fragrance with that slight hint of gourmand from the whipped cream in there. Perfect touch for a bride, if you ask me. So this is basically a white floral tuberose. This is basically a white floral tuberose, vanilla, sweet, lactonic kind of fragrance from that whipped cream. It opens with the most stunning white florals, tuberose, gardenia, jasmine, and in the middle you get that gorgeous whipped cream note. Love that whipped cream note with vanilla. So stunning. That makes it very sweet and slightly gourmand. You want to eat the bride, you know, like beautiful, gorgeous, stunning bride that looks and smells delicious, you know. And then in the base you get that sensual sandalwood with other woody notes, you guys. Love this cap. It's bridal, even the bottle, if you ask me. It's very memorable. You will remember smelling like this on your wedding day. This is Amouage Love Tuberose. Next I have vacation fragrances, and I did a whole video of this, you guys, so I'm not gonna stay here very long. I'll link it up here and down in the description box. Did I do 2 versions? Anyway, yeah, I've done vacation fragrance videos, so I included these in that as well. So when it comes to vacations, I'm always thinking summer vacations, right? Especially tropical kind of vacations. When it comes to that, I can only think of one brand and these perfumes from that brand. The first choice is Tiziana Terenzi Atlantide or Atlantide. It's actually how the Italians pronounce it. It's an Italian fragrance house. This one is a gorgeous tropical white floral fragrance with a passion fruit note in it. It's fruity, it's white floral. It's a tuberose fragrance. Perfect. It smells like a tropical island, basically. If you are on a tropical island smelling tropical florals, this is really what it smells like. It's a tuberose white floral tropical green citrus, fruity, sweet, animalic kind of fragrance. It has tuberose, narcissus, passion fruit. That passion fruit note really is so juicy and yummy. Makes this smell tropical, really. And there's rose in here as well. It's such a stunning tropical kind of fragrance, you guys, for your summer tropical getaway. Tiziana Terenzi Atlantide. And then I also have Talea, I've talked a million times about. This is more of a fresh, aquatic kind of a version of these summer fragrances. This actually reminds me of a Mediterranean, I don't know, tropical getaway on a yacht, really. It's very woody, it's very musky, it's aquatic, it's fresh, it's floral, it's rose, it's fruity, it's sweet. Beautiful fragrance. Again, perfect for hot summer tropical getaway. In the opening it has like pear, citrus notes, and a hawthorn, I think. In the middle you get that gorgeous jasmine, ylang ylang, and heliotrope, which is a powdery kind of purple floral. Ylang ylang is a very much a tropical kind of yellow floral note, and jasmine. In the base you get like mahogany and other woody notes. Mahogany is very exotic, like tropical woody note to start with. There's musk, there's vetiver, there's a whole bunch of woody notes in the base. Perfect for summertime. And by the way, already talked about Tabit. That's another perfect vacation, tropical vacation getaway fragrance to wear on a hot date on your tropical getaway, you guys. And I'm gonna also throw in this one. I'm not gonna really talk too much about it. This is just kind of an honorable mention. This is Tamarindo by Memo. This one, you know, is a very tropical fragrance too, but it's not as tropically and vacation like those Tiziana Terenzi ones I talked about. This one has like pineapple, like tropical fruit notes. There's tropical florals like ylang ylang, you know, jasmine and that kind of stuff. There's coconut in here, and then there's benzoin and vanilla and patchouli in the base and stuff. Well, and it opens with a bunch of citrus notes and, you know, clove. Nice one for tropical vacation. So those are my 10 perfumes for 10 occasions, you guys. I gave you more than one options for some categories. I hope you don't mind. I just couldn't leave some of them out. I thought they were perfect and really represented that category, so I had to include them. I hope you enjoyed this video, you guys. Please let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let me know what fragrances you like to wear for what occasion. I would love to hear that from you guys. Please Please talk to me. I love hearing from you guys. Don't stay silent. Please share your thoughts with me. I love hearing from you guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Ring that notification bell so YouTube can notify you every time I upload. So you guys, that way you don't miss any of my content. I will see you guys in my next video.